You know, for creative people, the seasons of ideas, having ideas, not having ideas, being busy being creative and not being busy being creative at all, come and go. Recently, I've had a ton of ideas and have purchased a whole bunch of supplies. So today I'm going to show you some of those things I've found and let you in on how I think I'm going to use them. Hi there, Sandy here. Welcome to another Friday Findings video at keepsakecrafts.net. So yeah, you know, the creative seasons really do wax and wane. They're just, sometimes you have all kinds of ideas and sometimes you don't. I was recently watching a video that was the 2017 Polymer Clay Adventure, and I was watching Barbara McGuire's class, and her project isn't one I'm necessarily going to make, but I got a lot of great ideas, and I was really impressed with the texture sheets that she showed. So kudos to you, Barbara. Sold, because I went onto her Etsy shop and bought these texture sheets. This is her business card. Really cool polymer clay piece she's got here. But I bought these 3 texture sheets. First I picked out this one with the wings, which I thought was a lot of fun. I'm actually working on a little fairy and I need little fairy wings. I thought these were fun. Even if you don't use them exactly as they are, it's nice to have something to start. And she's got lefts and rights of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different styles here. So that will be useful. And they also make a nice texture. And then I pulled out this one, which I thought was just a fantastic, all over, interesting background. This one is called Klimt's Carpet, as in the artist Klimt. Maybe that's why I like it, because I actually do like his work, and I'm not into a lot of abstract. But I just thought this would be fantastic for choosing different areas that have different looks for texturing the backs of things or whatever. And then I also got this one. It's called Organic Serenade, and the same as this one. You can pick and choose bits and pieces of it. They're nice, deeply etched. It's nice that they're unmounted for polymer clay work, because then you can run them through a pasta machine with the clay right on it. And then she even threw in this one. I have no idea how I'll use it. Actually, I just got a couple ideas while I was holding it. So this was a nice little bonus. I also got some more Easy Mold because I love using this stuff. I try not to be wasteful with it, but I do go through it. And this is a rather interesting purchase. This is the Clover Wonder Knitter. I got the idea to get this because I saw in one of those magazines that I showed you that I got from the bead show, there was a necklace where they had used ribbon and this tool and knitted the cording, and then they wove strands of beads in and out of it, and I thought it was really beautiful. And so I thought that would be fun to use wire like they show here, use silk cord, which I have plenty of. So I'm going to have fun playing with this, and then I'll at some point make a video and show you what I found out. I have been meaning for ages to make some more videos for you guys using resin. Resin is fun to play with. It has a beautiful look when you're done because it's clear. And my Nature's Treasures resin pendants is still one of my top videos ever. So you guys apparently like that kind of thing. So I ordered these molds because the molds that I used in that video were actually a little frosty on the underside. And they weren't shiny and clear. They came out sort of matte looking, and I definitely want that shiny finish so that you can see things. Again, I have a ton of ideas of how to use these. I'm not sure if I'm happy that they've got the little post here that will make the hole, because it limits your choices. This is where the hole is going to go unless you cover it up and drill one elsewhere. But this was a nice set. I think all 3 pieces were $10, and so it's worth playing with. This one's pretty cool. I didn't really buy it for this, but it makes these little tiny gemstones. I don't know if you can see. There are all these little faceted, even these are tiny little pieces that you can make with resin, with liquid clay. So again, some fun things to play with. And by the way, if you're interested, I will have links to everything I can find links to at my blog post. Just click on the upper right, the lower left at the end, or in the description box. Any of those 3 places you will find a link to the blog post where I have more information, things I thought of after making the video, which happens a lot. Supply list and product links. Now these, I was standing in line, boy, it was like the week of Thanksgiving, and it was a long line at Michael's, and I saw these and thought they were just really fun. They were only $1.50 each, and they're plunge cutters for snowflakes. I've actually played with one of them a little bit, and I've got some fun ideas for Christmas and winter projects with these. And I actually did find these on Amazon, a set of 4. So if you purchase that set, you'll actually have one more than I do. And these Pro Polish pads. You can see I use this to polish my brass candlesticks for Thanksgiving dinner, actually. They work great for polishing anything. I had bought I think it was called a sunshine cloth a while back, and I was not happy with it. It just did not do what I wanted it to do. These are fantastic for polishing up your jewelry. If you add a patina with liver of sulfur, these do a great job of bringing the high points back up. So far, I haven't found anything that I like better than these for polishing jewelry. Silver and copper, specifically. Oh, and these are even more silicone molds. If you're on Pinterest, you've probably noticed there's so many pendants out there that are this shape, like a crystal point shape. And so this seemed like it would be a lot of fun to pour resin in. You can also do partial molding with polymer clay. Have you seen those pieces that are part wood and part resin? You could probably do that in a faux manner with polymer clay. So I thought I wanted to play with these. I don't know if I'll use the little hooks that they sent, but that was nice that all came. And then these, I didn't really realize what they were when I looked at them on the Amazon listing, but they basically make 3-dimensional funky crystal shapes just by pouring resin in. If this handle has a particular purpose, somebody let me know, because it seems like it's just a way to hold it still. I'm not sure. So these will be fun to play with along with the other silicone molds. It seems like I need to whip me up a batch of resin and see what they do. Last but definitely not least, I did place an order with Dollar Bead Box. I get their monthly subscription box, and there were a few beads that I wanted to reorder. The way the subscription box works is you pay a flat rate, I think around $20 a month, and you get a box full of at least $60 worth of beads and jewelry making findings. And then if you like things, you can order them again within, I think you have about 5 or 6 weeks from the time you receive your box to place an order, and you can order any of the things for $1 each. So if you watch my videos regularly, you've probably heard me say a couple times, I need to reorder these. These are the opaque medium purple 3mm Czech fire polish beads. I just love this deep purple color. I found so many uses for it. These pretty metallic-y pink daggers caught my bead. I just caught my eye. I just love kind of different, unusual shapes. And these chartreuse green, I find so many different uses for them. I think they had a sale recently. And if you're part of the Dollar Bead Club, keep an eye out, because they'll regularly have specials. I think if you ordered so much, you got free shipping or something. And I managed to order so much. These are some Swarovski crystals. What color is that? Hyacinth. That is a bright pink. Didn't maybe look quite so bright on the computer screen, but they're pretty. And cubes. Always a fan of cubes, especially Swarovski cubes. And those are blue zircon. I'll have links to these on my blog post too. Electroplated crystal point. If you're looking for this one, sorry, I bought the last one. I was trying to buy 2 and it wouldn't let me, but it let me buy 1. I've got plans for these. Thinking about dragons. I may be having a reason. I can't tell you about it quite yet, but I may be revisiting a lot of the dragons I made in 2015, and I love having them hold things like this, be part of the environment. So these are just different electroplated crystal points. And I thought this was cute. Sometimes I make beaded bracelets and they call for a button closure. And I thought that was just a really cute button. And just a few metal pieces. a pretty little dragonfly. These came in a recent dollar bead box, the cherry blossom, and I looked at them and said, you know, I could do more with those if I had more than just one. So I ordered a few more. And this was an old piece, but I've got ideas for things we can do with this. Although I may first make a mold with my silicone molding putty, because this is a fantastic texture to use on all sorts of things. This is what I've got in recent weeks in jewelry making and crafting supplies. Got lots of ideas coming up. And by the way, I want to give a big shout out to those of you who are my patrons. Because my patrons help support me, I'm able to get things like this, definitely more than I would be without the patronage, so that I can try out things, get new ideas, explore new ideas, and share them with you. So thank you so much to all of you who are my patrons. And if you don't know what that means, there's a link in the description box that will bring you to my Patreon page that will tell you all about it. And you also can get bonus tutorials every month for being a patron. So thanks so much for watching. Happy creating. Bye-bye.